Hello, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life, 100%, coming to you from the park in front of the fountain. Hope all of you are having a good day and decide to focus on something positive today. I'll be doing the Sacred Path cards again today to try to help me focus on something positive. The Sacred Path cards are Native American teaching, and they're cards based on Native American tradition. I think 260 some tribes did these cards, and they are a teaching tool for me to use to help me stay on the sacred path. The peace tree spread should be used if you're feeling at odds with your environment or aspects of the self. The peace tree is a white pine which symbolizes the end of strife and the union of the original 5 nations of the Iroquois Peace Confederacy. So, the peace tree lives in the hearts and minds of those who seek the silent places of the spirit. So I'm out here in nature trying to seek the silent places of my spirit and reground myself and continue walking the Great Red Road and the Sacred Path. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the spread. It's a 5-card spread with the roots starting, the first card starting at the roots. And the first card is the Buried Talent card. And it represents the gift or ability that I may not be acknowledging because I haven't set my roots deep enough into Earth Mother, and the talent will directly apply to my seeking inner peace. So I'm going to shuffle these cards and draw 5 cards and see what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have to share with me today for a teaching tool. And I just asked, oops, got some, I think I turned my cards around from yesterday or the day before. So I take deep breaths, ground myself into Mother Earth. Ask that I be a pure channel of love, light, peace, abundance, joy. Thank you. So I use this as guidance, just for a positive focus during my day. I'm getting started a little bit later today than I usually like to. But I had some lunch or breakfast or whatever with a friend, and got outside today, and that's the main thing. I'm doing things that make me happy and trying to stay grounded, and I've been outside most of the day, so that's a good place for me. I recently just moved into my own place, and I'm grateful for that, and looking for some sort of work. So I'm kind of at odds about that, but I know that if I continue to stay positive and grounded in Mother Earth and walking the sacred path, that the path will be revealed for me as I go along. But I still have fear, just like everybody else. But I'm grateful to not be homeless anymore and to have my own sacred space to go to. It helps. So I'm trying to be strong and, get rid of some things and relationships that no longer serve me for my greater good, and sometimes that can be really hard to do, but it's been a long time coming, so I'm grateful for the strength to finally be able to do that. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first card is the Buried Talent card, and that is Change. Rites of Passage, 21. So, in order to find inner peace, I have to, leave the past in the past and continue changing and growing into the person that I'm becoming, and that's what I get from that card. I've made it through some rites of passage, and in order to continue seeking inner peace, I have to acknowledge my ability to change and that I have changed, and realize how far I've come instead of looking at how far I have to go. So, 21. The changes of many winters mark the cycles of the wheel. The lines across my ancient face show all that I can feel. The nature of my passage remains a mystery, for in my heart of hearts I hold my destiny. When I was but an infant, in the beginning of time, I marveled at the wonder of discoveries I did find. Now that I am ancient, I have learned once again that the weight of every winter brings discovery like a friend. So, the rites of passage that every Native American goes through as a part of the growing process are quite different. So at the end of a young woman's dance, the parents would publicly acknowledge her right to make her own decisions. The parents would then speak of their daughter's virtues and talents and their continued love for her. The assurance was made at this time that the parents would be available for further guidance but would not interfere with her life, and she was now responsible for all her future decisions. So that reminds me that I am responsible for all my future decisions. Whether they bring me joy or pain, it is my choice. So the final rite of passage ensured a safe and speedy transition into the spirit world. The rite of passage marks a time of some momentous change in life. If you have drawn this card, you are being asked to make note of the growth and change that is occurring, because it will shape your future. The changes may be small or gradual, but you are changing. The changes may be drastic and earth-shaking, leaving a sense of confusion, but each one is benefiting your growth in some manner. The rites of passage card can also speak of a need for change if you have lost the magic and spontaneity of life. Only you can make the decision to change the doldrums to excitement. If this decision is made, be ready to fly with eagle and experience the new freedoms those changes can bring. In all cases, change is the key. Remember, if the moment you're experiencing is not beautiful, recreate it and you will have initiated your own rites of passage. So that's a good reminder for when I start feeling shitty in my head, to know that I have a decision to make, and I have the right to change, and walk on a path that serves my greater good. Number 2, the second card is the root card, which represents the strength to be gained. So, medicine bundle, allies and support, that is my strength to be gained. A medicine bundle. This card gives you the tool needed to earth your confusion and replace it with substance or strength. When looking at this lesson presented by the card, you may wish to imagine this card as the root of your new understanding. So I have a medicine bundle. I have allies and support in my life that are helping me in my greater good and walking the sacred path with me to the best of their ability. And they are supporters of me. So I'm grateful for that I do have a medicine bundle. Okay, so 28, this is the root of my new understanding. Symbols of connections with allies of the earth, medicine to heal us and give us rebirth, talents to honor, abilities to praise, strength and compassion guide our medicine ways. So there's many different types of medicine bundles. Some were passed down before death to a family member worthy worthy tribal member. This passing of the medicine was to ensure the proper use and guardianship of the medicine bundle. If the medicine bundle has come into your hands today, you're being asked to honor the wisdom of your ancestors and allies. If you are not sure what the messages are, look at the strengths that you are now being given to you and count them as your personal medicine. This assistance is supporting your present path and should be recognized as blessings from your medicine helpers. Through them, you may find the courage to support the self. The focus of this card tells you that you are not alone. The path may be difficult at this time, but you are being supported during the climb. Take note who is helping and see if you can return the favor by supporting others. The assistance of the medicine helpers does not falter when you stumble on your path. By example, you should also remain true to others you have assisted. Betrayal after trust is deadly. To have allies, you must also learn to be one. Excuse me. The third card is the trunk card, which signifies the lessons you need to apply to your physical body and your sense of self. To walk tall in health and balance, you should apply this lesson to your life. So, Heyoka. 22. Humor and opposites. So I have to apply humor and opposites. That, sometimes I'm the fire plug and some days I'm the dog, and that's just the way it is. And I can't be the fire plug all the time, and that's life. So, aho, Heyoka, make me laugh so I'll be human again. Allow me to see my crooked path and the trickster as my friend. Aho, Heyoka, how contrary you can be, yet you make me learn. Aho, Heyoka, the joke's on me, but next time it's your turn. So the Heyoka is known for creating lessons at the expense of another's seriousness. Laughter is the ultimate lesson that breaks the bonds that destroy balance in people. If the Heyoka is successful, all is taken in good fun, and the bonds of old habits no longer helpful are broken. The medicine ally of the Heyoka is Coyote. The Heyoka is a master at Coyote medicine and can use the joking part of Coyote's nature to trick others into enlightened states of understanding. Occasionally, the Coyote medicine will backfire and zap the Heyoka in a blind spot. If this happens, the true Heyoka will take it in stride and laugh at the backfire, learning from the lessons along with others. If the trickster has appeared on your horizon, you're in for a barrel of laughs. You may be doing the exact opposite of what you need to be doing. So, stop leaking your creative energy on other people's high drama. So that's true. I need to quit being serious and crack a smile, or Coyote will dog my dreams, and I don't want that. So that goes for everyone. Don't let getting pooped on get you down. Learning through laughter or opposites can be fun. The keynote to Heyoka card is to lighten up and start balancing the sacredness with irreverence. If you're just being stubborn, it may be time to create a contrary lesson that will force you to crack up, crack a smile, or trick you into going into the crack of the universe to find out what's really important. So, what's really important is to make light of, be able to joke about my seriousness. So, I'm trying to do that. But sometimes when life hurts, it's no fun. The fourth card, the branch card, tells you what lesson is needed to reach the light of grandfather son's love and understanding. This card can be a clue to mental attitude. If your attitude is limiting the amount of joy you experience, it will be evident to you. So, in order to have a good mental attitude, it could reveal the adjustment that you may need to reach, to touch the peace you seek. So, medicine wheel, 7 cycles and movement. I know I'm just going through a cycle and ending. Something's ending. And I'm grateful for that because it was a really difficult cycle. And I'm grateful for it to be over. So, number 7. Well, if I can get there. Excuse me. Okay. Stones that border sacred space, the hoop of life made whole, eagle, coyote, bear, come sing with great white buffalo. Here we greet the winds of change, we praise grandfather son. Here we honor the wholeness of all, coming together as one. So the medicine wheel is sometimes called the sacred hoop. It pretends a time of cycles or movement. With this card, you're being put on notice that stagnation is over and new beginnings have taken root in the present. Do not get caught in old patterns, and I'm trying not to. I just noticed I was falling into some old patterns that I don't like, and I'm trying to do a little course correction here, and that's why I'm back out here doing my videos, because it gives me something positive to focus on, and I can continue to monitor my growth and progress. And, that makes me feel good because I know I am making progress. Sometimes it's slow, but I am making a lot of progress. And, sometimes that just has to be good enough. So the medicine wheel will assist you in forward movement. So I'm trying to have humility and be faithful. And also, know that I've been given a lot of wisdom and have gratitude for that. They were a lot of difficult life lessons that I've learned, and they were very painful. So, recovering from that has been hard. I'm grateful to have my own sacred space to try to do that in now. That's helping. So the quality of the new cycle depends on me, my actions, and attitudes towards my growth. And I'm trying to have a good attitude about these changes. And I know that I'll get through them and it'll be okay. But sometimes it can be a lonely place, when so many things are changing in your life. So I'm just trying to seek spirit on that and keep myself busy in the nature. It helps. And around healthier people that can help me and I can help them. So number 5 is the 5th card, which is Father Sky, which indicates the personal freedom you can gain, knowing you may attain personal freedom whenever you find inner peace. You may also find the courage to lay aside judgments, conflicts, doubts that keep you from the freedom of flight in Father Sky. So sometimes I have judgments and conflicts and doubts within myself that keep me from the freedom of flight. And the winds of change live in Father Sky and can also be my allies when letting go of old habits that create stagnation. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to let go of old habits that create stagnation. Not continue to dwell in relationships that no longer serve my greater good, and move on. So thunder beings, usable energy. I only have so much usable energy to use in this lifetime, and I'm trying to use it for good purpose. Thunder beings that give us the fire from the sky, energy for Mother Earth, divine creation flies through the air to touch us, electrifying change, bringing love's true essence into our hearts again. So that's good. Thunder beings are powerful. Thunder beings make up the love call of the Sky Nation. The fire sticks or lightning bolts are a rare gift from the Sky Father to the Earth Mother. The thunderers who accompany a storm carry the mating call that announces the divine union of the earth and sky. The thunder beings are the host of lovers who give energy to the Earth Mother. The Thunder Chief proclaims the beauty of love between Father Sky and Mother Earth. And the fire sticks create a bridge between the two lovers and are a physical expression of their love for one another. So I've been having the synchronicity 1111. I just had it again yesterday. So Mother Earth is magnetic in nature. She has need for the electric energies supplied by the thunder beings. The rain people recycle the moisture of the sky world and give back to the Earth Mother so that her body may feed all things green and growing. The Thunder Beings card is telling you that you are a catalyzer and may now command the usable energy at hand. You are being funded with the energy needed to complete any task you have in mind. If you have been trying without results or just couldn't get enough steam going, this card signals relief. Well, I'm grateful for that. You can drop the frustration and get on with it. The energy is now yours. Call it to you and use it. Usable energy comes in many forms. See which kind of energy applies in your present situation, and then command it. Your body is the lightning rod that will conduct the energy you need. Shout your intention to the Sky Nation. The Thunder Beings remind you to replenish yourself equally to the amount of energy that you expend. So, the love-making of Mother Earth and Father Sky bring renewal to the whole of creation. Our personal renewal, which nature reflects, can be brought about by cleansing our fears, cultivating new growth, and releasing old habits, or allowing ourselves to be loved and protected. The Thunder Beings bring us the raw energy we need to change and renew our lives. So that's what I'm trying to do. I am trying to be a catalyzer and renewing my own life and working with the elements of the earth and regaining energy through the Earth Mother and grounding with Earth Mother and reaching out to her when I'm feeling, a little empty or lost and lonely, rather than relying on, unhealthy relationships to fill that void. I don't know if all of you can relate to that, but that's what's going on in my life today. And so I'm grateful to be able to share this message with you, and I hope that you can find it helpful. It gives me positive focus for my life. And I just like to share it with all of you because it helps me stay focused and holds me accountable to stay on the sacred path and walk the good red road. And I hope all of you have a good day, and please like, subscribe, and share, and comment if you find this helpful, or if you have any suggestions on how I can make it more helpful. So thank you. Have a good night. Bye.